Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades as per usual here. And I'm doing the market update today. I was a little bit busy last night, and I just had a big work day today, so finished it up. And now we're gonna do some analysis. So let's dive right into the charts here. So right now, market's got a three-wave move up. We're looking for a 4 and a 5. Next week, possibly a bigger pullback, and then we're gonna most likely continue to run. This could also extend the third wave and just continuously pump and extend the third wave. But really, um, we're gonna be looking for a dip buy next week possibly, and then another all-time high, because we're basically near the all-time highs on the SPY, and I believe if we do get all-time highs pre the Fed, it could be a big surge moment, and it could extend the wave three as well. But let's see what the Fed has in store for us next week. Let me bring my mic closer here. I'm going to be doing analysis on all the charts that people are asking in the Discord. But let me continue. I'll do my recap here of kind of the indices. So yeah, that's what we're kind of looking for. The Qs are a little bit more bearish. We're kind of at this resistance line here, but they can break out. So don't think that just because we're at resistance, the Qs can't break out. They can, and you can get a similar swing up. Although it could maybe just extending the X wave. I've marked everything as like finished here at the moment, but let's see if we come up to fill this gap. We got a gap fill right here, and we can swing higher to fill it and ultimately break back down after. And IWM, what did I do here? I deleted the count. I haven't worked on the IWM yet, but I'll get a new chart going here because we got some invalidation points. And then we'll take a look at the TLT, DXY, the 20-year yields. So the yields had a slight choppy day on Friday, not too much price action. I think we're going to be looking for a wave 4 impulse, corrective move back up, and then a final drop in the yields back down to this area. Again, if we just drop like crazy and we erase divergence, then we're going to extend the wave 3. But we'll see. We'll see what the Fed has in store for us next week. The Fed meeting is going to be on Wednesday, I believe. Let me check very quickly. The 18th, and so it's going to be on Wednesday. The market is expecting a 25 basis point cut. There's lots of talks about a 50 basis point cut now, and even 75. So I mean, like, people are going crazy, and they may just do the 25, and it's a sell the news. But then and eventually it's a buy the dip, and we're gonna just continue to go up. But don't make no mistake, like, we are looking for a top in this market, and it's a topping phase. I told you guys months ago, when you were following me last year, probably, I said we're probably gonna get into the sell area, and it's gonna be super choppy. And look what's happening. It's very choppy. We're at the highs here, and we're looking for a significant top. All right. Let's take a look at something else. The DXY. So the DXY, I was expecting a rally higher into this area, and we haven't hit it. So it could just be a 1-2, but this could mean that the C leg could extend further. But let's see how next week plays out. I mean, it could literally just rally up and reject and then come back down, and we sell off into this area, and this could push the USD JPY trade even lower. And that's not something the market really wants at all. They want the Japanese yen to weaken, not strengthen. All right, let me take a look at the requested charts here. So someone's asking for EWJ. So EWJ is essentially the Japan index, but I'm going to be doing the analysis on the Nikkei because I already got some charts there, and it's exactly the same chart. It's exactly the same chart, right? It goes up and down. And I mean, maybe it's a little bit different, but the principle is the same. And right now the Nikkei has gone up, and wow, I mean, like, I actually didn't check this the other day, but maybe my count was a little bit off, but we almost hit the sell area, and then we dropped right away from it, and it was a big drop as well. So could the X wave be already in? It may be already in, but we can't discount the fact that this could be an a B, and we're going to be looking for a C to maybe even retest the highs and fill this gap and then come back down. So this is also possible, right? Something like this. So I have it like this, like a crash correction up, but it could also be playing out like something like that. And let's see, let's pull it down. Yeah, and you could technically rally all the way back up, and maybe even make an all-time high. But I think if you're gonna rally back up, you probably have a better chance of just filling the gap, and then reversing from there and at the 786 too. But we'll see, we'll see. But as for now, this was the short area for Japan. I've been doing some shorts here and there on my futures account, shorting here, shorted there, and then I didn't really take any more trades after that. I think I took one more when the Nikkei was at 30, 30. It was on this chart, on the Oenda chart. So I think it was somewhere around here. We took another short around 36,800, and it dropped to 36,460. Anyways, let me take a look at AMD now. Someone's asking about AMD and basically the semis in general. So I think the semis still could be in a dangerous area here, but right now AMD is kind of in this wave too. If it turns into something else, then we gotta rechart this, but that's okay because right now our charts have been respected beautifully. Like we've just been getting rejections on the dots, right on the pivots here, and that's beautiful, right? Rejection there. And again, I put the sell areas in advance and they hit it beautifully sometimes. And sometimes they react right away. Sometimes you go into them a little bit deeper and you got to go from there. But ultimately, AMD should reach 103, $100 somewhere around there. And it'll be a great buying opportunity. NVIDIA could be in this B wave here. Again, if it's a bigger correction, we just got to extend it higher. But ultimately, NVIDIA could be a dip buy between 92 all the way down, all the way down to 58. It's a big range, but I would put your chances probably around $80 is my best guess. But it doesn't mean that we have to reverse because things are extremely bullish right now, and you don't really want to fight the trend. So these are not like shorts that I like to take right now when the trend is not with you. And then the XOXS and XOXL. Someone's asking about XOXS. So it's very similar to the SMH, right? So it's just a triple leverage ETF, and the SMH could be on a crash correction higher here, something like this, for a top around 268. So if the semis do this, then you're gonna get more upside, right? And that means maybe the semis are not a short until the SMH is at 270 to 281, right? So that's what I'm looking for here. And it's kind of in the gap fill area as well. So maybe you get to 271, and this is where you want to go heavy on the shorts on the semis because ultimately we're going to come back down to 171 on the SMH. Okay, and then someone's like in my Discord, someone's asking me if we should be playing SOXS and XOXL. Maybe. I mean, if we get a dip, maybe we can chance a XOXL trade which is a triple leverage long the semis because the semis can generate very good returns, but they're very volatile. So, I mean, we nailed this short here. We shorted this move down, and we took our profits like 30%. And are we gonna catch the move up? Like I don't always play all the moves, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. They seem a popular investment. Yeah, they are a very popular investment. Mind doing GEV. So I did chart GEV. So GEV is doesn't really have that much data. But from what I can make from it, this is you're essentially inside of this third wave here. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a 3, and then you're going to be looking for a dip buy in a wave 4. You can get on the smaller time frames and see if you got any kind of divergence at all. And right now you don't, so you are still in this third wave. It could end at any moment, and then you pull back, and it could be a dip buy from there. But you really don't have enough data at the moment. So my best guess is because it's risky because you don't know if you're going to get a fourth wave and a fifth wave. You could just get a big impulse down and it starts crashing. Like I don't know what this stock does. product manufacturing electrical products. So you'd have to do your own do your research on this company, you know. But this is what I have for it, and I mean, just be careful because it could be something like this too, and then you do a double correction down, and I mean this could be quite bad, right? So I don't know. You'd have to make your own decisions, but we can do a little bit more of a deeper dive inside the Discord later on this stock. In regards to like Market Cipher and Wave Edge and see what's going on. I'm just very tired right now. I'm just trying to get through it. So let's take a look at Oracle. Someone's asking about Oracle as well. So Oracle is on the larger time frames, the bigger cycles. I'm on the logarithmic chart right now, but the log chart is showing that, or sorry, I did the log, but you could just take it off. It doesn't really matter. But essentially, right now, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're essentially inside of this extended fifth wave on the monthly cycle. The weekly, you're also topping out in a third wave here, so you have a peak, reset, 4, and now you're on the daily, and you see that you're inside. You've erased divergence here, so this third wave is extending, but you're essentially finishing up a fifth of a fifth of a fifth. So Oracle is looking for a top like the other semis as well, technology services. You're looking for a pullback and a dip buy, and then one last fifth wave, and then it can end at any moment. But maybe this is when maybe Oracle like hits a nice round number of 200, and then it drops. But we'll see. Let's see how it plays out next week. And let me take a look at. Okay, so good. I covered everything. Let me take a look at the TLT now. I want to cover TLT. TLT kind of chopped sideways this week. Let's see, on Friday, sorry. And we might be looking for either a deeper correction in wave 4 here, A, B, and a C, and then another high in a fifth wave. So it's going to be volatile next week. If this is another ABC correction to finish this corrective move, then that's great, because you know, we're finishing up the 4s and the 5s, because we gotta finish up the counts, right? You can't just keep going up forever. And there we go, 4 and a 5, and then a high, and then this will finish this 5, and then 3, and then a bigger 4. But yeah, let's see the target area for TLT as a dip buy area. So TLT dip buy is right around here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so between $99 and $98, and then you should reverse out and continue higher. So EWJ. Oh, so okay, someone just typed in my Discord. EWJ correlates to the Nikkei. It's usually 1-to-1. So let's take a look at the Nikkei, right? Nikkei, I'm pretty sure it's 1-to-1, but I could be wrong. Nikkei, what? 0.68% move on the day. Let's take a look at the EWJ. 0.54. So it's essentially almost 1-to-1. You probably have some management fees and some changes there, but EWJ is Japan's index fund. It's essentially very similar to the Nikkei. Look at the charts; they're basically very similar, right? So you don't need to worry about too much. Like, you're not. I don't think you're gonna get like a 5% discrepancy. If anything, it's going to be a couple basis points, 10 basis points maybe. Yeah, EWJ trades during the US hours too, so the Nikkei is open at a different time, but EWJ could gap down, gap up based on the news, right? You could probably tell from these big gaps that occur in the market because they trade during US hours. All right. Oil should be getting possibly one more dip, maybe making a low, a flat. If it's a flat, that's perfect, because then we'll know exactly where the target's going to be, and then we're going to be primed for a nice short. or maybe even a dip buy if it comes down to maybe 65. If it comes down to 65 on a dollar, I'd be very interested to buy, because historically you've gotten very big bounces off the 65 level, right? Boom, huge reversal. Boom, huge reversal. So it's 60, and then boom, boom. Like 65 has been proven to be strong support and strong resistance. And yeah, okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm really tired. I need to eat something. I'm working all day, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis. Hopefully it helps. I think I covered everything I need to cover. Maybe you can take a look at Google real quick. Google's kind of bouncing back up here. Let's see if it gets more downside next week. And yeah, anyways, that's it for tonight, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.